Hello and welcome to another episode of Grange TV. Not a full episode. We're here to discuss Charles Oliveira versus Tony Ferguson. Guys, not a breakdown. This is just us talking about the fight, the match. Want to get your ideas in the fight, what you think of the rest of the division, whatnot. Please like and subscribe. Share your comments down below. We'll try and get back to everyone. Eli, what do you think about this?
I like this fight. I really like it. I'm a big fan of Charles Oliveira. I like the way he fights. I'm a big fan of Tony Ferguson as well. I just like the whole lightweight division.
Lightweight division's insane.
Yeah, so I always have liked the lightweight division. I feel like it's probably consistently been the most stacked division, do you know what I mean, across 10, 15 years.
It would make sense because most people are around that size.
Yeah. So, I feel like it's been the most stacked division for that long amount of time. And no, this is another interesting fight in an interesting division with a lot going on in the division. With Khabib saying he retired, but he hasn't yet officially retired. With Gaethje in the division, Conor McGregor now.
But Khabib, in fairness, Khabib has said that he's done. Like Khabib has said that he's not. Like Dana's the one that saying that. Yeah, like Khabib hasn't said anything otherwise.
Yeah, well, they still haven't taken him down from the rankings.
I think it suits to have him on there.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Until I guess until they explain what they're doing with that belt or who is going to fight for the next title, then he's still the champion. But with this Charles Oliveira and Tony Ferguson fight, very interesting. It could then match up the winner out of Dustin and Conor McGregor, which would be, I feel, the way the division will go. But with Conor McGregor's star power, it may not go that way.
What do you think? Who do you think will win out of Oliveira and Ferguson?
It's going to be,
and why?
I'm going to say Charles Oliveira.
Why?
I think that Charles Oliveira will want to fight at a little bit more distance than what Tony Ferguson will. I can't actually say right now who I think would win, but I do know what I think they need to do to be able to win. Charles Oliveira needs to stick with that little bit longer of a range on the outside and pepper him from the outside. While Tony Ferguson, he wants to get in there. He wants to use his boxing, mix it up. It's a closer range than what
he likes those elbows.
Yeah. So it's all that sort of inside that long distance range where Charles Oliveira can chew you up on that outside range. Do you mean with some of his kicks, his spinning attacks, and that? It's just, it's going to be.
But if they get too close, who do you think has the advantage in the grappling? If they wrap each other up, hit the ground, etc.
I would have to say Tony Ferguson. But again, Tony Ferguson, we've seen a lot.
You think Tony Ferguson's a better grappler than Charles?
Yeah, that's what's hard. They've both shown.
Speak on this.
Tony Ferguson's shown some really good grappling off his back.
At Charles's level? Now, Charles, especially now, this new, like Charles has always been a killer on the ground.
Yeah.
But recently, I think he's found a really good mix of his striking and his grappling, and it's made him even more dangerous.
Yeah. Why at first he was just sort of that one-trick pony that everyone was worried about, that spinning kick.
And on the ground, they were worried more about him on the ground doing jiu-jitsu, etc. And now I feel that he's got much better range. He understands better what he's doing. He's got a little bit better head movement. His kicks are better.
Yeah.
And his jiu-jitsu, I think, is on another level.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting fight. And what a lot of fans out there might be doing is forgetting the Tony Ferguson that we had a few years ago. He's had some injuries and that. It was not the champ, but do you know what I mean? He was the best in that lightweight division.
Outside of Khabib.
Yeah, outside of Khabib. Unfortunately, he had some. Well, everyone thought that would be the man who could beat Khabib with his movement and that.
I never thought that.
Yeah,
that's just me. And the reason I say this is just because I like him a lot, but I've seen him struggle with guys that have that top game that hold you down and whatnot. Like, even though he beat Kevin Lee, but Kevin Lee did get a little bit of success in that fight with that. And then guys, even though it was a long time ago, Castillo, etc., they held him down. He won, but I think he won. I can't remember now from memory. I'm pretty sure he beat Castillo, but it was a close fight. You know what I mean? And I just see Khabib being the wrong person to be on your back against Period.
Yeah.
Like I don't see you wanting to be on your back against Khabib, no matter how good you are.
What's different where Khabib sort of gets you down in that as well. It's up against the cage. It's not in the middle of the cage where you can pull guard and pull them attacks. He really likes to drive you, take your legs out from under you. So it's a different type of pressure than, do you mean, being able to be on the bottom and play guard or something like that, where we've seen Tony Ferguson have some success.
Oh, he's a very good grappler. I'm just wondering, curious, if you feel that his grappling is at the level of
Charles
Oliveira. Or is Charles Oliveira's grappling at the level of a Tony Ferguson?
Yeah.
What's your opinion?
I honestly can't answer it. I think that they both have really good grappling. They both have really good stand-up, but a different style of stand-up.
I like it. Like the two kind of skinny, long guys for that division as well.
Yep.
My heart's with Charles. I actually had I actually was in Brazil when Charles was like a young guy and trained a little bit with him back in the day, like in Guarujá, with his team over there, Bronx Jiu-Jitsu, Erickson, and I remember Duda from there. This is years ago. It's like 11 years ago or something. Pepita. So if any of these guys are watching, shout out to all these guys. And Charles was a young guy. Charles was like I think a purple belt. Maybe he was like 18, 19 years old. I went to watch his fights. He fought like 3-4 times in a night. And I watched him just like annihilate people, man, in Brazil. Fought a guy from Shootbox from Curitiba and hit him with a flying knee.
Yep.
So Charles is good, man.
Yeah, no.
And my heart's with Charles. What am I going to say, you know? And so, I had the chance. When I say train, man, this guy was like a kid, like 18 years old, and he pumped me like it was fucking ridiculous. Like, it wasn't really training for him or for me. It was more embarrassing for me and just a waste of time for him. So no, his jiu-jitsu is real good, man. Not because he fucking tapped me. Like I'm not the barometer for that, but his jiu-jitsu is really, really good, man. And you see him on the mats. You see him here as well in the UFC. My heart's with him, you know. I like Ferguson a lot, but I also think Charles will do it. I think he's coming into his own.
I really like Charles Oliveira.
He's 31 as well. I believe something like 31, born in 89. And Ferguson is born in 84, so that makes him like 35, 36.
36,
around that age. And I don't know that I think his best years, he might be holding on to his best years. I don't know. But I don't think it's that climbing momentum, you know, that you have.
Yep.
And I think that Charles is definitely on his way up, coming into his peak. All right, guys, let us know what you think. Please like and subscribe. Let us know your comments. We'll get back to everyone as soon as we can. Thank you.